Okay, so this is the beginning to my cultural speech. This is my audience. Okay, and we're gonna begin. Okay, so Mexico is a beautiful place filled with beautiful people, cities, beaches, pyramids, churches, and more. Some of those things which make me truly appreciate the beauty of Mexican culture are its unique fiestas, its delicious food, and the way people live their day to day lives. As a young child, my family and I would set out to Oaxaca, Mexico by van. We'd pack up our things and begin our 2 day, 3 night travel across the borders and into the Mexican states. One of my earliest memories of the fiestas are was is the October 31st or El Día de los Muertos. During El Día de los Muertos, my family members and I we would set up altars with pictures of our deceased loved ones, um, along with lights and flowers. We would then set up offerings such as our deceased loved ones' favorite food, favorite drinks, or items they held dearly when they were alive. We do this because we believe that on the Dia de los Muertos, our deceased loved ones can cross over into this realm and partake on the offerings that we have set up for them. Another fiesta that I remember is the celebration of the different saints' births. During this time, um, the townspeople set up an altar on the back of a truck. They decorate it with flowers, lights, and the saint is usually portrayed by a young child. They then drive around the town with people dancing, singing, a live band, and large-sized dolls made out of wood or reed that are made to resemble us humans. Um, the townspeople then drive throughout the town, stopping at the home of the godparents or the padrinos of the festival. They are the people who have um, offered to provide food, drinks, candies, treats, anything they could provide to the people who are participating in these festivities. The townspeople then, to pay them back, they perform music, they dance, they sing, they dance the large monos to show that we appreciate the saint and those people. Food in Mexico is filled with many different ingredients. Some of those ingredients are even difficult for us to obtain here in the U.S. More than anything, Mexican food is spicy. Um, One of the most common dishes in a town called República de Crespo, Oaxaca, are chapulines. Chapulines are grasshoppers. Chapulines are typically just boiled in water, seasoned with salt and garlic. My favorite way to have chapulines are fried with salt, lemon, and garlic. You grab a tortilla, put some chapulines on there, a little bit of salsa, or in my case, a lot of salsa, and you just munch away. Mmm, delicious. One of probably the most common food in Mexico is mole. Mole is a dark, dark colored sauce which is made out of chocolate, chile, and a multitude of spices which vary depending on the part of Mexico you are in. Mole is typically served with chicken and a side of rice. My favorite food from Mexico are called tlayudas. Tlayudas are large tostadas about the size of your large American pizza. The tlayudas are topped with bean paste, cabbage, string cheese, and your choice of meat. I usually get mine with tasajo, and which is beef, and chorizo, which is seasoned pork. These Mexican culture is filled with uh, unique fiestas, delicious food, and a different way of living from day to day. Whenever I visit Mexico, I try to enjoy every second I can, from showering with cold water because of the lack of pipes or a boiler, to riding around in a mototaxi, uh, riding around in a mototaxi throughout the town plaza. Mexican culture is beautiful. It has all these great um, foods, places, sites to visit, but it also has this. Uh, it is also filled with poverty. Work brings sometimes little to no money, and it is difficult to get food on their plate. But even even over all this, I am proud of my Mexican culture.